Hello, Vancouver. We're here for another episode of Hello History with Pat Jollota.
Hello, History.
And today we are at John Ball Park in downtown Vancouver on the corner of Kaufman and 21st. And this is a beautiful park in downtown Vancouver.
Isn't this lovely?
Some of us did not know until very recently, however, that this is also the former site of the Vancouver
Circus grounds.
Yes. And so this is also significant because it is where the great circus heist of 1921 was held. Who knew? Pat knew, actually. So
Incredible Sells Floto Circus robbery.
The Sells Floto Circus. And this was something that came to town every couple of years.
Yes, a huge circus. And it took 2 trains to bring the circus into town.
Wow.
And it had advertising in the paper every day that it's coming, be on the lookout, the train is coming, the circus. They had clowns on horseback, and they had elephants and tigers.
All kinds of animals and acts, and you were saying it was like 990?
990, a cast of 990.
And they put up this huge circus here.
They set up here, and the crowds came pouring in, huge. Every day they sold out. The colonel at the barracks brought his men over to see the circus.
As you would.
Yes, indeed. Everyone. And that night, they got $25,000. Now, in those days, at that time, you could buy 5 acres and a house for around $3,500. So this is
wow,
a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money. And he's getting ready to go back to the train. Gets in his pickup truck. And the clowns want to lift. So he loads the back of the pickup truck full of clowns.
So, there are times when I have said that truck full of clowns needs to get out of my way, but this would be a little different.
Yeah, I mean, they actually would have been. And
so they've got $25,000 in the front, a bunch of clowns in the back of the truck.
And Doodles the clown's mother is in the cab of the truck with the treasurer, getting a ride back to the train. So they leave here and they get to 13th and Lincoln, and spotlights go on, and 3 people step out of the bushes with guns, and they hold them up. They rob them.
Oh my gosh.
The clowns, everybody out. Doodles, the clown's mother, takes off her glasses, and she said, "All I have of any value are my gold spectacles." And they took them.
They took Doodles' mom's glasses.
Yes. Well, Doodles goes to his mother's rescue, and he's blackjacked down to the ground. Doodles' mother is screaming. The clowns are running around. It starts to rain. Now people are coming out of their houses.
This sounds terrible. And hilarious.
Yeah. And they can hear sirens in the distance, so they jump into their car, and they're off down 26th Street into the rain and gone.
And just like that, they're gone.
They're gone. And the police arrive, the clowns running around in the lights, and Doodles' mother screaming. The next morning, an honest farmer in La Center comes out to till his field, and he notices someone has been digging there. So he gets a shovel and he starts to dig, and he comes up with a suitcase. In the suitcase is all this money and a laundry ticket made out to one Bert Orcutt. Being an honest man, he called the sheriff. The sheriff immediately realized that it was the circus robbery, and he called Henry Berge, the chief of police. The 2 of them go out, and they wait all day. And they wait through the night, and early in the morning, like 2 or 3, car pulls off the Pacific Highway, and 2 guys get out with shovels and start digging. So they ask them to please stop. I'm sure that's the way they said it. And the guys start running. Well, Henry Berge fires his pistol and hits one in the butt. The sheriff fires and hits one in the shoulder, brings them both down. They're patched up. They go to trial. And their defense is, we couldn't have done this. See, we're not robbers. We are bootleggers. And at the time of this robbery, we were in Centralia selling whiskey. And they brought down this whole parade of character witnesses that said, yes, they're honest men. They're my bootleggers. And I trust them.
That's fantastic.
So, the laundry ticket belongs to Orcutt, And the jury did not believe their story that some guy in Portland had offered him $200 to go dig up this suitcase. And they got 15 years.
Wow.
And that was the last circus robbery. That was the last time Salsfoto ever came to Vancouver.
Well, it leaves a negative impression when you
does
when all of
indeed.
your clowns get blackjacked.
But one question they never asked was how they knew they were going to go from here on Kaufman and 21st, that they would take
Yeah.
Lincoln over to. How could they have set up that ambush?
Right.
Someone knew where their money was going.
It was
to
an
be.
inside job.
There
You know,
you go.
maybe did Doodles' mom ever get her glasses back?
Doodle's mom got her glasses.
I think we know where to point the finger.
So that's the great circus robbery. We haven't had a train robbery. I'm sorry.
That's the great circus robbery of 1921.
That's it.
Awesome. Pat, thank you so much for sharing it
Absolutely.
with us. Come visit John Ball Park and relive a little bit of circus history. We'll see you next time.